Okay, yesterday we talked about lead generation and lead nurturing, bringing it all into one place. And today we're going to talk about what happens when we start to get those conversations with those new leads coming in. We want to enable those leads to connect with us in lots of different ways that's convenient to them. But we want it all in one easy to manage place, which is what we have inside of Halo. So what we're looking at the moment is the conversations tab. So this is where it's an inbox where all of the different messaging sources come into it. So whether someone has started a conversation with us, you can see here with the icon, this is a text message. We could reply via text to them. If it was one of the ones here where you can see the Google sign, so this is a Google My Business message. We can reply to them here. If it's an email that they've replied to, we can reply directly to them by email here, or we can switch over to SMS if we've got their mobile number. There's a Facebook message down here too. It could be an Instagram DM. We connect up all of the different communication channels to one place so that you've got an easy way to respond to them really quickly wherever it is that they're messaging you from. The other thing is that it keeps a complete history for each of your leads, so you can look back and you can look at the conversation history across all of those different channels again, all in one place. Because in today's world, there isn't really one single universal communication channel. Some people like to use email, some people like to use text, others prefer to message you on Facebook, Instagram, even Google, like we talked about. And it's difficult to check all of those different channels consistently and not have any leads slip through the cracks or missed messages. So that's why it's important to have this single feed single inbox where all of those messages are going into, and we can reply to them across any of those channels. That's the best way to make sure that we can really connect with people on the communication channels that they're most comfortable using. So that's conversations. Now, the other part, the next stage of the game plan we want to talk is E, and this is existing data. So bearing in mind all the stuff we've talked about and how easy it is to communicate with these people across different channels, the other thing we do during your setup is we want to make sure that we import any existing data that you've got. So whether you've got, say, expired member lists, or you've got old cold leads, or whatever it is, we will import all of that information for you into your database and keep it organized for you. But also that allows us to do a reactivation campaign, so we can send out a series of communications to these people, maybe an email, text message, or a series of emails designed to get them to re-engage. So you get some replies back in your conversations feed to those, and you can reactivate some of those leads that you've already spent the time to generate in the past. So yeah, that's the two steps for today, which is multi-channel conversations and existing database reactivation. The next two stages we're going to look at tomorrow is your pipeline, so a visual pipeline of what's happening in your business, where all your leads are, and L, which is local reputation and reviews, which again is a really, really important thing to get set up. See you on the video tomorrow.